President Trump is now calling on Republicans to release the Epstein files, and a vote could come as soon as this week. What a change that is.
Mark Meredith is live at the White House on that with us. What's the latest, Mark?
Sandra, Brian, and Lawrence, it is a big U-turn for President Trump. He is now encouraging House Republicans to vote this upcoming bill in the House, which would basically compel the Department of Justice to release its files on the convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein, who died in prison back in 2019. Let me show you the post on Truth Social overnight. The president saying House Republicans should vote to release the files because we have nothing to hide and it's time to move on from this Democrat hoax perpetuated by radical left lunatics in order to deflect from the great success of the Republican Party. Trump added, let's start talking about the party's record-setting achievements and not fall into the Epstein trap, which is actually a curse on the Democrats, not us. Now, the president has repeatedly called this Epstein probe, which has gained steam on Capitol Hill, even in just recent days, a hoax. We heard from House Speaker Mike Johnson over the weekend, who says this is all about politics, not transparency.
Remember, the Biden DOJ had every one of these files in their possession for 4 years, and neither Hakeem Jeffries or Ro Khanna or Thomas Massie or any of them ever said a word about it. President Trump has clean hands. He's not worried about it. I talk to him all the time. He has nothing to do with this. He's frustrated that they're turning it into a political issue, and it's not surprising because the Democrats have nothing else to talk about.
Perhaps one of the most dramatic moments we've seen in the past 48 hours or so is Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene of Georgia, who is a staunch supporter of the president, who has been out there publicly saying she wants to see these documents released and she's going to vote in favor of it. She and Trump are now in a war of words with each other, and he is being very critical of her, saying basically he doesn't want to see her in Congress anymore. He's not going to endorse her. He also said that the threats that she's getting, that he does not believe public safety is a risk for her. She says she's gotten a lot of threats for coming out in support of this. But Sandra, Brian, and Lawrence, there, I think, is another X factor in all of this going to happen. So the House will vote on whether or not to release the files. All indications are the votes will be there. It kicks it over to the Senate. We don't know what the Senate is going to do, whether or not it would actually get a vote there. And then there's always the possibility of a presidential veto, which would kick this issue back to Congress. And we'll see if the president has any more to say on the timeline of how that could happen when he speaks a little bit later on today. Lawrence, Brian, and Sandra.
Thanks so much. Mark. And the key is, just so you know, part of the reason why they didn't want to throw this out is because he was hanging out with the rich, the famous for 10, 15, 20 years, other country leaders. And if their name pops up in this, even if they were totally innocent, they're going to say, well, you're part of the Epstein files.
But now
that was part of it.
It's out. It's going to be out. And then it's just
do you think
done.
it will be, though? I mean, the Senate might not. Yeah, the Senate, if the president tells the Senate to do it, they'll do it, I guess.
Want even more Fox News on YouTube? Become a Fox News Patriot today. Click join to find out how.